Stretch your wings, Sunan. See, Sunan. I must be...
The sweet smell of mead. Fouled. The sweet scent of mead. Fouled by the stench of muspels. Jatnar too. Where are they holding him, I wonder?
Won't take long. Mun einhver segja mér hvað að skera?
Gritat mér illt.
Now to find the door this key unlocks. The smell of mead grows strong. This must be where everything is stored. There's nothing that guided him here. I sense the... This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. This hammer bears the mark of Syndry. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. Is this Syndry's special mead? Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. Surely there's some sign of Syndry here. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they are not as light as they look. What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Jan's Hus, they call it. Some days ago, Syndry was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue, using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Syndry must have remained strong, and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jan's Hus. That is where I should go next. Sunan, guide me. This gemstone. Cast about this land, my friend.
Just stand there. Get it over with. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of any of you. Put me out of my misery so I don't have to look at your ugly faces any longer.
I'd ask if you have any last words. But I'll watch you squirm a bit longer, you loud-mouthed ballsack.
Your little mates thought they were smart enough to get away. But look at you all now. Target practice!
It's safe now, but maybe not for long.
What are the chances? Saved by the High One! Thank you, truly. I only wish you'd got here sooner. Poor buggers deserved better. You ever find yourself in the Hutta shelter? I would be keen to repay your kindness somehow.
If my path leads me there, then very well.
The giants you just killed answered to another. Mean bastard, I hear. Sounded like you can find them west of Gömulstifla, should you be so inclined.
That's not very specific. But I may take a look, see what can be found.
I could not glean much more than that, sorry. Right then, back to the shelter for me. Good hunting, High One.
Those dwarves spoke of the same place. I know where it is.
Tyr, honor to you. Brave heart, mark my path in darkness.
Sure.
This place reeks of misery. More than I would even wish upon Loki, no matter his crimes. It's likely Syndry was brought here many days ago. I hope I'm not too late. The giants have no mercy. When I face them, I will show them none.
Someone help me! Please!
Must be blocked from the other side. Dead have been roasted upon the flames. That body over there. I hope it's not who I think it is.
Leave! You can't help!
I know this mark. Wherever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kalda's first victim? And that amulet, the sigil. Syndry, reckless fool, all this was a meat. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Burche.
Over here!
Gemstones that dwarf mentioned.
Why are you here?
Right by me, Raven better.
What
are you doing here?
Kom hier undan!
Dwarven hookahs, even one such as Syndry's, are of lesser value. Still, it can't be coincidence that Calder sated the Salakar with the hookahs of so many races. Muspel, Jotun, Dwarf, who knows what else.
It cannot be. Is this Syndry, noblest of dwarves?
Chance led to Syndry's capture, but the nature of his death, that was not chance. When the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
Hail to you, friend. If it's bird or beast you seek, you come to the right place. Everything you see is for sale, except for Nara, of course.
And who is Nara? Your prize steed?
Ha! That knackered old nag. She's nobody's prize. But I owe her, and that's why she'll always hold a place in my heart.
You are in debt to a horse.
I am, for she saved my life. The addled old thing broke out of a pen and wandered far from the village, and I set out to find her. Took me a day and a night to bring her home. When I did, I found my village in flame and ruin. No one got out alive.
None but you.
Aye, and I have Nara to thank for that. Together we made for the nearest shelter and... well, here we are. What else can I do for you? What else can I do for you?
Farewell.
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Broker, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarves. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Syndry. No. No! My dear Syndry.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Broker to my will. I must speak with Broker. I thought I recognized you.
Good to see you, High One. And without anyone needing to die. Here, you saved my neck. Least I can do is give you this in thanks.
Then it is my turn to give thanks.
How can so many starving dwarves produce
Whoever gave the orders to torment these dwarfs, I should find them, stop them. Greetings, dwarf. I am Harvey of the Asia. You're not one to waste words, friend. I wish there were more like you. Let's talk again soon.
Work.
The dwarves have come up with a crafty way to cross the lake.
Son of a rock, where did
I must find a way to ease Burche's sorrow, and make him amenable to my wishes.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Syndry beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Syndry's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Syndry succumbed to the blow, he lopped his chisel and struck the coward dead, right between the eyes.
Syndry did all that?
So it will be written.
How can I tell Burche we're missing the tools? I'll cut down that oak tree now Syndry's gone. Can't stand the sight of it without him here.
Where could they be?
There's something wrong, Basil.
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch...
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Syndry?
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Burche. Except now we can't find them.
You have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. I'd be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Syndry. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Have a look, Sunan. I'm very fond of the dwarves, yet their constant needs. It's exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your gilded conversation. Even the lies. A majestic oak. Surely this is Syndry's beloved acorn tree. That nest looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. The tools of Syndry's trade. I must reunite these tools with Syndry's remains before the ceremony begins.
Yeah!
The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God!
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Syndry's courage, that tonight he feasts in Valhalla, the first of his kind to ever do so. Evil has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Syndry's greatest rival, would surely...
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Syndry or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it will take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It will be faster if I do it.
How can I talk with you when my heart is torn asunder?
dwarves have saved the place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Syndry, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brocker, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Broker, you've given Syndry an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come, let's take a stroll. Now, tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But to find Surtem was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Surtem's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Baldur. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know. Let me think on it, all right? A little old think.
Check on Broker, see if he has come to his senses. If he hasn't, I must encourage him further.